We're flying high in today's lesson. Hi everyone, Miss Brooke here at the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum in Escondido, California, where we spark a love of learning so all children can discover their wildest dreams. Today, we're honoring Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, also known as AAPI Month. This month, we celebrate the contributions and influence of Asian Americans and Pacific Islander Americans to the United States. Do you know where Asia and the Pacific Islands are? Let's check out our map to get a better idea.
Asia is the largest continent on our planet, made up of 48 different countries. It is so big, we often split it up into different sections when learning about it. There's Central Asia, where you'll find countries like Kazakhstan. East Asia, where you can visit China and Japan. South Asia, home to India. Southeast Asia, where you can see Indonesia and the Philippines. And Western Asia, sometimes also referred to as the Middle East.
The Pacific Islands are a series of islands, you guessed it, in the Pacific Ocean. While there are 15 countries recognized in this area, there are tens of thousands of different islands in total. These islands include Hawaii, New Guinea, New Zealand, and Easter Island, among many, many others. So, as you can see, if someone is a member of the AAPI community here in the United States, they could have ancestry from one or two or three of many places. Because there are so many different countries that make up Asia and the Pacific Islands, there are lots of different cultures that are represented from these regions. Different cultures may speak different languages, practice certain religions, or have celebrations that are unique to them. Today, we are going to learn about some different Asian and Pacific Islander cultures through something you may be familiar with: kites. You may have flown a kite before, but did you know that kites are used all over the world? Let's go traveling on our map again to see what kites look like and how they are used in different places. First stop, Japan. Carp kites, called koinobori, look like carp fish and are flown on Children's Day in Japan every May 5th. These kites celebrate children's individual personalities and wish for their happiness. Because carp fish can swim upstream, the koinobori symbolizes resilience, courage, and determination in Japanese culture. Where to next? Let's go to Malaysia. Malaysia is known for their kites called Wow Bulan, which means moon kite, based on the crescent moon shape at the bottom. These use bamboo for the frame, a common material in this part of the world. Wow Bulan kites are a national symbol of Malaysia and represent the country and its people. Lastly, India. Every year, a 2-day-long festival takes place in Gujarat called Uttarayan. This festival marks the end of winter and the beginning of spring and the harvest season. People decorate their homes, share food, and yes, fly kites. One is called tukul, which are kites filled with lights that are then released into the air to create a glowing night sky. Wow, how cool! I love learning about all the ways that kites are used in Asian and Pacific Island celebrations and practices. Now that we know a little bit about how a variety of cultures use kites, let's make our very own to fly. For this craft, you will need a brown paper bag, yarn, a popsicle stick, scissors, streamers, tape, and anything you have at home to decorate. I'm going to use stickers, crayons, and washi tape. Now that we have our materials, let's get creative. Our first step is to decorate our bag.
Add as many colors, designs, patterns, and stickers as you like. You can even decorate all the different sides of your kite because they will all be visible when it is flying through the air. I'm going to add our museum logo onto my kite design. Did you know the museum logo represents a kite tail? We originally started as a traveling kite museum that taught kids about science, art, and world cultures.
Beautiful! Once you are finished with the decorations, we are now going to add streamers to the bottom of our kite.
These will be our kite tails. I am going to cut 6 of my favorite color. Then, using my tape, I will secure them like this to the bottom of the bag on different sides. My last step is to add my string so I can fly my kite. To do this, I will fold the bottom of my bag like this. Then, using my scissors, I'm going to make a small cut where the fold is. It doesn't need to be much bigger than this. Perfect! Now I will cut some yarn, about 18 inches long. Now that I have my piece of yarn, I'm going to tie it to the middle of my popsicle stick. Once I've done this, I will then feed the popsicle stick through the small hole that I cut in my bag until I can lay it flat on the inside. You got it!
Now my kite is done and ready to fly around the museum. Great job, everyone! Look at all the beautiful kites you created. I had a blast celebrating AAPI month and learning about how different people use kites in their cultures. Keep flying yours at home and outside, and even make a few more with different colors and designs. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. And for more museum fun, check us out on our social media and website. Well, until next time, I'm Miss Brooke. See ya!